Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Empowering Finance with Technology. My name is Arnav Dutt. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the most powerful and exciting additions to modern Excel, the Group by function. If you have been using pivot tables to summarize data, this video is going to be a real eye-opener. The Group by function lets you to summarize and aggregate data using a single formula without creating a pivot table. It is fully dynamic, works beautifully with dynamic arrays, and gives you far more control and flexibility. We shall start by understanding what the group by function does, its syntax, and the role in each argument, including row fields, values, aggregation functions, headers, totals, sorting, filtering, and field relationships. To make things practical, we shall work with a car sales dataset where we have cities, manufacturers, models, and sales amount. Step by step, we shall see how to aggregate sales by city, control headers, total, and subtotals, change sorting order from ascending to descending, apply filters directly inside the formula, and even override Excel's default sorting behavior using field relationships. By the end of this video, you will see how group by can act as a formula based alternative to pivot tables, helping you build clean dynamic summaries that automatically update as your data changes. So if you want to level up your Excel skills and truly understand how group by works under the hood, stay with me. Let's get started with our first example.
Group by function in Excel. The group by function in Excel is used to summarize data by grouping rows and applying aggregation functions like sum, count, average, etc., creating a dynamic summary table with a single formula. It's essentially a formula-based alternative to pivot tables, giving you more flexibility with dynamic arrays. Syntax equals group by row fields, values, function, field headers, total depth, sort order, filter array, field relationship. Row fields, the values for grouping. Values, the values to aggregate. Function, the calculation to run when aggregating. Field headers, optional 0 equals no, 1 equals yes, don't show, 2 equals no, generate, 3 equals yes, show. Total depth, optional, totals and subtotals. 0 equals no, 1 equals grand totals, 2 equals both, minus 1 equals grand totals at top, minus 2 equals both at top. Sort order, optional, sort by index number. Negative numbers equals descending order. Filter array, optional, logic to exclude specific rows. Field relationship, optional, field relationship when multiple columns are provided as row fields. 0 equals hierarchy and 1 equals table. We have car sales data. First column contains the name of the city, second column the name of the manufacturer, third column model name, and fourth column the sales amount. Let us start with a simple example. Using group by, we shall do aggregation of sales by cities. Go to F36. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have simple aggregation of sales by cities with the total. This we have achieved without using pivot table. Next, we shall learn how to insert headers and totals and subtotals. Please note in the formula, there is no entry for field headers. We shall explore all the 4 options of field headers. First option is none. In this case, Excel automatically detects the header row and eliminates from the aggregation. But the header row is not displayed. If we put 0 in the field header option, then we are specifically instructing Excel that the dataset does not have header. Go to A52. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have aggregation of data by cities. Note we have specifically instructed Excel that there is no header in the dataset, so it has considered header as a part of the data and displayed it. It is highlighted in yellow. Go to D52. Input the formula as shown on the screen. Here we are opting for 1 as the field header. It means that we are informing Excel that the dataset contains headers, but it should not be displayed. Accordingly, Excel displays the data without the headers. Now we shall input 2 as field header. It informs Excel that headers are not included and it should be generated. Input the formula as shown on the screen. In the output, Excel has generated the headers as shown enclosed within a rectangle. We have specifically informed that the dataset does not have headers. Excel has included the header row in the aggregation as shown in the enclosed in red rectangle. Now we shall input option 3 as the field header. Doing it instructs Excel that the data has header and it should be displayed. Go to J52. Input the formula as shown on the screen. In the aggregation, we have the column headers properly displayed. Let's look at the field depth options. With this option, we can have grand totals, totals, or no totals in the output. In cell A81, we have already inputted the formula as shown on the screen. Here we have not inputted any data for the depth option. If we do not provide any input, Excel will automatically generate totals. Now we shall input 0 as the option for depth. This will cause Excel not display totals. You will observe no totals are displayed. Now we shall input 1 as the option for depth. This will cause Excel to display totals, which is basically the default option. You will observe the total is displayed. Now we shall input 2 as the option for depth. This will cause Excel to display subtotals and grand totals. We find subtotals and totals displayed. Now we shall input -1 as the option for depth. This will cause Excel to display total on top instead at the bottom. You will observe that the total is displayed on the top. Now we shall input -2 as the option for depth. This will cause Excel to display total and subtotal on top. By default, Excel's group by function sorts data from left to right in ascending order. The first column, column A, is always treated as the primary sort key. Once column A is sorted, Excel applies a secondary sort on column B, and then a tertiary sort on column C, following the same ascending order. You can change the sort direction, ascending to descending, but you cannot change the primary sort column. Column A will always remain the primary key, meaning columns B and C can only be sorted within the order established by column A. Now we come to sorting order. When you use positive number or do not provide any input, the column will be sorted in ascending order. Go to A120. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have cities sorted in ascending order. Go to D120. Input the formula as shown on the screen. Please note we are inputting -1 in the sorting input. We will have the sorting in descending order. We have the cities sorted in descending order. If you have 2 or more secondary columns and you want to sort the secondary columns in descending order, in that case, you will have to input the columns as array. Go to G120. Input the formula as shown on the screen. Here we have the secondary and the tertiary sorting in second and third columns in descending order. The filter array argument lets you restrict which rows are included in the grouping and aggregation, acting like a built-in filter condition. In the first example, we shall try to find out how much of the sales related to the manufacturer Kia. Go to A130. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have the sales of the manufacturer Kia across different cities. In the second example, we shall try to find out complete details of sales made in the city of Delhi. Go to E130. Input the formula on the screen. We have all the details of cars sold only in Delhi, the manufacturer, model, and the sales value. We have informed you that in the group by function, the leftmost column acts as the primary key sort, and on other columns you can have secondary or tertiary sort. However, the last option of field relationship allows you to make primary sorting on any column. On the screen, we, by using Groupby function, have aggregated sales by city, then manufacturer, and then by models. Suppose we want to make manufacturer column as the primary key sort. Go to A140. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have the table sorted in the name of the manufacturer, which has now become the primary key. Now we shall do another sorting on models column. Go to F140. Input the formula as shown on the screen. We have the table sorted on the basis of model column. Model column has become the primary key. Is the list of my social media accounts. Feel free to connect with me. If you find the video useful to you, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon to get notification as soon a new video is uploaded. Feel free to leave your comments to improve my channel.